London, November 26, 1983. Six armed men broke into a high-security vault near Heathrow Airport, intending to steal a simple £3 million in cash. Their plan was straightforward, but the moment the vault door opened, they made one of the biggest and most fatal mistakes in British criminal history. What they found wasn't cash. It was 3 tons of gold bullion, worth £26 million at the time, over $100 million today. And this immense jackpot brought the robbers not only wealth but also a decades-long curse of blood. Every great crime requires a flaw. The flaw in the Brinks Mat Vault security was a guard named Anthony Black. His brother-in-law, Brian Robinson, was a career criminal in London's underworld. Robinson convinced Black to provide details on the vault layout and guard schedules. The plan was to be quick, grabbing the cash and making a clean getaway. But the robbers didn't know the most crucial piece of information. A massive shipment of gold bullion, destined for Hong Kong, was sitting in that vault that very night. In the early hours of November 26, 1983, the 6 armed robbers entered the facility. They quickly overpowered the security guards, threatening them with petrol and matches until they gave up the vault codes. When the robbers opened the vault door, instead of envelopes of cash, they were met by the dazzling sight of 6,800 gold bars. It was something out of a movie. The leader, Mickey McAvoy, was reportedly stunned into confusion. They had no plan for dealing with gold. It was too heavy and too traceable. They ultimately decided to take the 3 tons, but loading it took hours. They had to use the warehouse's own forklift to haul the bullion onto their waiting van. Stealing the gold was the easy part. The difficult part was turning 3 tons of traceable bullion into cash. This is where the notorious London crime boss, Kenneth Noyer, stepped in. Noyer had the perfect network to handle the sheer volume. Noyer had the gold melted down and recast into new forms, disguising its origin. The cash then flooded the corrupt London real estate market, particularly in the Docklands area, quickly embroiling hundreds of organized crime figures in the laundering operation. The Brinks Mat heist didn't end with a conviction. It started a cycle of violence. The gold became toxic. People involved in the robbery and subsequent laundering began to meet gruesome ends. It became known as the Curse of Brinks Mat. Kenneth Noyer, who managed much of the gold, was ultimately convicted of murdering a police officer. Other associates were systematically assassinated or received long sentences for subsequent violent crimes. This gold wasn't just stolen money, it became blood money. The Brinks Mat robbery of November 26, 1983, has secured its place in criminal history. Most of the gold remains unrecovered, still circulating in the hidden wealth and corruption of London's financial world. What started as a small cash job ended as the largest gold robbery in history, leaving behind a tragic legacy of greed, betrayal, and a very real curse. If you found this story compelling, please hit subscribe and the notification bell. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into history's greatest mysteries.